Charlieboy hoping that with the zips being enabled, that will give him an advantage of some kind, and finding Heatman, I'm surprised this wasn't a reset already from Charlieboy. Airman on Chungus' side, not exactly the greatest stage to start on either.
You're absolutely correct on that.
There we go.
Yep.
Charlieboy finding the fan fiends and says, no thank you.
So Heatman's gonna be terrifying, and looks like we got some pretty clear water, pretty blue water going into Bulbaman starting out. And we have Prop Tops, Squids, toothpaste dispensers, and guillotine. So Chungus is out of the first section.
Yeah, Airman's being surprisingly cooperative so far in the first half. Looks like Sniper Joe Army.
Joe's on the second half, and we got root beer on Charlieboy. Welcome to Bargs. You know what? Pick your favorite root beer brand. I'm a Bargs fan.
Yeah, well, hopefully this Barks doesn't have too much of a bite for Charlieboy. Looks like he's got his zip going, but these mines are very difficult to see, and with the lagless water now in the new version of the Randomizer, oh no, Chungus taking a bit of a fall. But we gotta make sure Charlieboy doesn't, get a little too careless. Bop a mine, Proto Man will pop like a balloon if he touches one of those mines.
Yeah, with Barg's root beer and how now dangerous those mines are, it is what it is. And Chungus is navigating the Joe Army. And hey, Duckfist, can we get an actual randomized boss, please? Because this is rather vanilla. And Charlieboy strikes first.
Yeah, Bubbleman's stage is out of there for Charlieboy.
Ooh, and he finds Metal Necks.
Well, he knows where one of the whammies are. Now it's just a matter of trying to avoid the other ones. With a stage complete, you're kind of pot committed into the run at this point.
Indeed.
With the hidden stage names last year, one of the popular strategies that started to develop was quickly resetting the game at the beginning. After seeing 2 or 3 of the stage names, you knew where the whammies were or were not, and could proceed accordingly.
Ooh, Chungus getting benefited for doing that hellacious Crashman fight at Airman's level. He gets an item too for his problems.
Yeah, that can give him a definitive advantage, and going right into Bubbleman's stage. Ooh, the Lagphibian's knocking him off the item too.
That was actually a Telly that knocked him off.
It was a Telly that got him.
Yep, but the Lagphibians are saying, you won't give me some of that damage before we walk out the door.
Yeah, the Lagphibian's getting theirs too.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm still gonna keep my stance on Charlieboy. That is definitely root beer, but I'm thinking more along the lines of maybe a root beer cream soda combination. I don't know, maybe. Still Bargs, regardless. And come on, Duckfist, what is up with the randomization?
Chungus missed the zip. Well, we know at least one Robot Master is randomized.
We do. Oh, and an item 3 coming in from Metal Man, your boy. And he's about Charlieboy picked correctly. He'll be going to pick up his item 2 if he can navigate the Joe Army. And look like Baba Blood decided to say, Fago Red Die.
Oh no. Chungus taking another death. Unfortunately, not the cleanest start for Chungus here in Game 1 of this best of 3 match.
Yeah, if Chungus does not clean up some of the sloppy play, he's going to be looking at least a stage deficit by the time Charlieboy gets through the rather tame opening of, well, maybe not as tame as I thought it would be. So...
Oh. Chungus seemed to have a more cautious approach, and it worked for him in the Airman stage. Charlieboy just kind of putting his head down and going, alright, let's go. And not really the best idea when you got Prop Tops chasing you from behind and a Metal Crusher looking you down in front.
Not to mention the Joe Army as well. But he does have an E-Tank to kill, so... Oh, Joe's Buster immune. Oh no.
Indeed, Charlieboy. Oh, you can't save yourself with an E-Tank from falling in the abyss.
Uh-oh. Chungus... Ooh, Chungus gets away with that one. So Chungus does beat Bubble. And he'll be rewarded with nothing.
Yeah. Whole lot of nada aside from not having to deal with that stage anymore.
Indeed. And we have a quick man pick. Oh, okay, so he picks up the safety life. I'll respect that.
Yeah, better to go 5 seconds out of your way and pick up that safety life instead of, clipping, what we call, pulling a prodigy and hitting one of these quick beams that will end you. And I believe that may end Chungus in more ways than one. But we do see he has 2 lives remaining at this point. So he can make a mistake, maybe not so much in this stage, but another stage going forward. Game overs are never something you want to have happen.
Indeed. Not to mention that right now, he's starting to lose a little bit of ground here because, oh, wait a minute. Actually, no, Charlieboy's not bad. It's not bad for Charlie. Charlie's going to take that whammy right now because he does have item 3.
Well, he has item 2 and item 3, which item 3 will not really help him in the way that it makes Heatman slightly more palatable.
I call it delicious because, to be perfectly honest, when you're dealing with like these fan themes over here, as long as they're not littered on the zip spot at the second on the back half of Heat, this should be free. This should be as free can be. And waiting behind the quick man door, we have ourselves some wood. And he ain't the Unga Bunga type. Oh, we don't get Unga Bunga. Come on now. A soft weakness in Metal Blade, though.
Now, Chungus has got to watch himself. Looks like he's going to use an E-Tank. There it goes.
And after a little bit of struggling, Charlieboy does get his going, so...
Yeah, so this Heatman stage is pretty free once you get through. Dancing with Death there on the item 2, hesitating himself forward. Doing a little dance.
Yep, and looks like we are about to hit into Flash. So right now, Chungus did pick up a little bit of time here, but considering that Charlieboy went through the second longest level in the game, Chungus is still about maybe a quarter stage behind.
I'd say it's far more than that.
You thinking half?
Well, Chungus is just starting his 4th stage. Charlieboy is on his way out of his 4th stage.
Indeed.
So at this point, a stage deficit probably is not unreasonable. They're both going to be in Flashman at this point.
Oh,
Chungus is a few screens ahead from essentially being lapped at this point.
That is true. At all points considering, Charlieboy is... Oh, we got some spicy chickens. They are rough.
Yeah, raw chicken here in Flashman stage. Chungus just going to take the E-Tank, not going to mess around and try to check that wall.
I don't blame him, especially because he stumbled earlier in the stage. So
Now, see, that's exactly why I would try to check the wall. If I can find something with what I've got, it's a little bit of risk-reward. At this point, you're behind if you're Chungus, or at least you've got to assume you're behind. So, I'd take the risk. Charlieboy actually dumping off the item 2 a little early. Foregoing the E-Tank. A little bit of a surprise there, but you know what? Gotta go fast.
Indeed. And with pretty much a free airman in this case. This is as free as it's gonna be.
Oh, very much so.
So right now you're not too far off in saying, yeah, that is free. And with item 1 in possession, Charlieboy is gonna probably, if Charlieboy knows how to do good wood, he is probably gonna get a hell of an advantage going in.
Charlie almost certainly does know how to do good wood. It's really just a matter of, does the item 1 work for it? And I'm not sure it does. That looks like a stationary item 1, which is going to make good wood
impossible.
Very difficult, because you can do it with item 3.
Oh, that's right.
If you get it in the perfect spot.
I foresee Charlieboy probably not going for good wood due to how sketchy item 1 is gonna be. Item 3 is gonna be.
I'd give it a shot, because if you can get it on the first shot, you don't lose anything. Maybe even the second. But I wouldn't try past that, because then you're looking at diminishing returns, and you'll almost lose out. The number of lives Charlieboy has definitely isn't an issue.
He's gonna make the attempt. Nope. Nope.
He's just not over far enough, because he's getting caught on the ladder. 2% Chungus. This is about the best thing that could happen for Chungus. Well, not so much going into Crashman stage, but Charlieboy's struggling with the zip, and he does eventually get it.
He gets it. But Chungus is not going to be able to get this crash zip. He's not going to get that crash zip. That ain't happening.
Again, it's one of those that are, I would say, a true master of the game like Prodigy would be able to get that stationary item 1 zip in Crashman. But it's... If I had to put a difficulty scale on it, I would say 10 of 10 when it comes to, the technique involved with pulling that zip off.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't chance it. But anyhow, wood is done. It was only Quick and Crash remaining on Charlieboy. Charlieboy actually gonna go Quick. Actually gonna discover that Quick is lag. So he might actually be a stage ahead.
Oh, I don't think there's any might about it at this point. Charlieboy gonna try for that stationary item 1, and he was so close. No, he got it.
Got it. He got it at a different location.
Well, he knew he had a stationary item 1, and that's the important part. And now it's just a matter of depositing himself in the abyss at the end of this little screen wrap.
Oh, he has a stage ahead now. Now it's looking like a stage deficit.
Well, Chungus still has Heatman to go. He has pretty much the 3 worst stages that he's got to deal with, and he's dealing with the first in Crashman.
Yeah. As Prodigy is mentioning in the chat for Crumblestar and maybe to some of our newer players, yeah, that particular zip at item 1 zip at the very beginning of Crashman's level is pixel perfect position and pixel perfect. You screw up once, yeah, you ain't getting it.
Well, like I said, 10 of 10 on when it comes to having to execute that zip. The definite degree of difficulty, you know, very close to 11.
It ain't a fun zip to learn. I tried doing that last night, and I got some work to do for that. I'll be honest with you.
Well, pack a dinner, pack a lunch for tomorrow, and you're still probably not going to be confident enough putting that much time in on getting that zip down.
Yeah,
oh boy.
This is becoming a little bit of a problem because Chungus is actually using item 1 to get through, which that's not the worst thing ever, but he's having a little bit. He's having about the same difficulty that Charlieboy did, if not maybe a little bit more so.
I don't think it's more style. 2% Chungus has played this a little, I don't want to say too conservatively, but he's definitely been playing it more conservatively than Charlieboy has.
Yeah, Charlieboy has been just showing off all the way through and showing his knowledge of the randomizer itself. Chungus is, as we are looking at it right now, a stage and a half deficit. Well, a stage deficit for sure. Maybe a stage and a half at this rate.
Well, Charlieboy will be at the boss door about the same time as Chungus is at the boss door, if not sooner.
I wouldn't say sooner.
Well, Charlieboy will be. The boss door is a corridor away at this point.
Nope, he still got lasers.
Yeah, I'm kind of giving him credit that he's not going to pull a prodigy here and bonk a quick beam.
Yeah. Well, but when you're looking at it in this case, Chungus is going to be facing off against Heat, and right now, yeah, it is a stage deficit. As far as I can see right now, it is a complete stage deficit. Uh-oh.
Whoa, that was close.
Playing it a little too close, Chungus. Come on now. You got this. So, looking at about a stage deficit, Charlieboy is going into... He'll be going into Quickman's door, as Chungus is going to have to fight his way through this mess.
Well, this won't be too bad. So long as the Sniper Joes aren't in mass, it's when they start shooting projectiles from more than one or two of them at the same time.
That is true. But, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's about that time again. Hey, Swiley, with the greatest eyebrows in all the land. You know the routine, but if you're new, Frico will put it out there. We have a dragon, we have weapons, we got colors. Frico, give them the business.
Alright, for those of you that are new to the Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament scene, or just Mega Man 2 Randomizer in general, the way the first Dr. Wily stage works is we have a dragon at the end of it, and there is a random color palette that it can have. We like to guess the color of the dragon, the main color, as well as guessing one of the two weaknesses that the runners will use to defeat the dragon. So I am going to pick... I don't like picking the same color as the stage, so I'm going to go... I'm going to go blue and the bubble lid.
Well, we know your bubble is a thing. I like torturing my peoples, but for the race number 1, we're going to go... Sunburst, red with accents of orange and black, and I want some crash. I want crash in there. And we got some in chat. We got purple and quick, blue and air, red and leaf, pink and gray with quick. Ooh. So we got some devious people going with the leaf shield. And for Kucha Killer, yeah, it's a thing I normally do for Wily, and I only do it for the opening Wily. Here's Wily.
Oh, what is that? Yeah, we got yellow with touches of green and purple?
What in the blood?
Wow.
No, it ain't the crash bomb. It ain't the crash bomb. Ugh.
No, it doesn't look to be the Buster, the crash bomb. Let's see,
The air shooter.
No, that's a plunk.
That's good. Nope, leaf's not good. Is it? Did you get your wish?
I think I did. Oh, wow.
You got your wish.
This bubble is awful to use as well. Oh wow.
So horrible. So bad. So bad.
If I were Charlieboy, I'd legitimately be looking for the other weapon that the dragon was weak to. Oh no! What was about a 1.5-minute lead just got turned into
dead even.
5 seconds.
No, dead even.
I mean, Charlieboy and Chungus are on the same screen. You know, Charlieboy on his way out, Chungus on his way in. I mean, Chungus, if he can stay clean, because of that mistake on Charlieboy, not wanting to use an E-Tank and not being able to pause buffer through the fireball, Chungus is in the lead.
Charlie does not have an E-Tank, though. I don't think.
Oh, he doesn't have an E-Tank. Well, we'll see soon enough, because he's probably going to switch. Chungus looked like he had 3.
Yeah, Chungus has 3, but more importantly, with this kind of dragon, we know what it is not. Easy. So Charlieboy is probably going to discover it is indeed the quick boomerang, so possibly French vanilla. So if Chungus is quick on the uptake, he'll probably... Oh, it ain't quick boomerang.
Quick.
Ooh.
Not the air shooter.
Uh-oh.
I think Charged Heat's about the only thing I don't think we've seen so far.
Oh, Charlieboy decides to get intimate with our dragon and pays the price.
This is a family show. Kissing a dragon is not allowed here.
Definitely not.
Well, Chungus using an E-Tank, maybe a little early, but better safe than sorry, as Chungus just laying into this dragon with these bubble lead, and he's through.
Ooh, Chungus with the reversal.
Hey, so sometimes slow and steady wins the race. Chungus can keep himself clean now that he's in the lead. You never know.
You never know. Welcome to Mega Man Randomizer. Leads can change, and today's gatekeeper is our dragon.
Yeah, brought to you by Bubble Lead.
Amen to that. You got your wish, and what a bubble it is. That is a problem child. And
you thought you were being mean by calling for the crash bomb. That's why I call for the bubble lead. Oh,
you know what?
Boy.
You know what? I say nothing. I say nothing. I say absolutely nothing. I'm not even about to get mad about that. And right now, Charlieboy is gonna have to freaking he's gonna have to clean up this dragon, because right now Chungus is trying to get a stage lead, but with these Joes, Joe, and Chungus is
trying to get that leaf shield, and he got the snipe, so...
He did get the snipe, but he realized that that's an inverted leaf shield.
Yeah, very true.
That might come back to bite him later if it ends up being our infamous blue beam. Ooh, Charlieboy is about to see what those jesters had in store, because he was chasing. Anyways, Chungus time. Pico Pico. We got green Pico. Oh, and it's a buster.
Oh, Chungus. Yeah.
The dream is here. The dream's alive. A buster Pico. Mash that button fast and you got it.
Yeah, no need to hunt for other weaknesses. You might find something,
but
you might not.
But you want to find something? No, we're gonna do this.
This is where you... Okay, thank you, Pico. May I please have another? I would like to move on to stage 3, please.
Amen to that.
And Charlieboy, knowing that he's behind, is just gonna...
You tank it. Alrighty, so we're going into the septic tank. Did Wily clean out his purification system?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Chungus, not stop. Oh wow. Maybe a little too much algae in the water. Chlorine, perhaps.
Perhaps chlorine. Or maybe, or maybe.
Fanfiend waiting on the end of that jump there.
Indeed. And we've seen it throughout the entirety of the tournament in both non-qualifier and qualifier matches. This section has become one of the most perilous trips in all of the land. And for that reason... There's why.
Chungus did reach the checkpoint before he exploded himself, so he doesn't have to go through it again.
He doesn't, but he got Joe's. Joe's and gears. So what's...
Well, the problematic part of the Joes is that Chungus doesn't want to dip into his item reserves. I believe he would use Metal Blade to get through the Joes earlier. But at this point, you want to save as much of your weapon ammo as you can. And that is a fairly straightforward Guts tank. That was quick boomerang.
Vanilla as it gets. And to Jesse, yeah, that is the vanilla checkpoint.
Yeah,
also,
if you were to take a death to the Guts Dozer, that's where you would get sent back to, is that point where Chungus respawned when he hit the spike.
Indeed. And to anybody who wants to give this bad boy a try at 6.0, come on by, come on to the randomizer, come through, we are a friendly bunch. And trust me, if you think you have what it takes, come on by. Maybe this will be you in the next tournament. Bubble again?
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh, Chungus might want to queue up that time stopper to get through this particular section. No, it looks like he's going to use item 3. No, got to be down further. I thought he was going to zip through this particular screen, but looks like not. Choosing not to.
Yeah, Chungus has got at least a third stage ahead. But anxiety rooms will change things up. We got prop tops well, I don't know if this is free.
It's not free in the third room, because that prop top will snipe you if you try to go for item 2. Now it's a matter of if Chungus is willing to take the damage and just admitting to... Oh, okay, alright.
You made it. Okay.
Quick enough to avoid the prop top. Well done, Chungus.
But now he's got to wait for a ride. And Charlieboy is going to get smacked around by the prop tops. And he...
Uh-oh.
He has found death.
Not where you want to find the false floor. Oh, no.
He has found death.
Unfortunately, the spot that is the false floor in the regular Mega Man 2 is randomized, its position. Chungus finding the metal blades, so yeah, we're not even going to have to search for crash wall weaknesses.
That's a god weakness. And Chungus is about to start rematch stages. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some tunes while we're beating up on the 8 Robot Masters for a second time. And as of 5.0, the music does not stop. And Bionic Commando! Let's go! First stage.
Well,
oh wait, hold on.
DJ Metal Man can kind of mess with the flow of things, just, you know.
Oh, Metal Man is grounded. And from what I'm hearing, never mind, it's Magma Centipede. Still a good song though. We can still do Magma Centipede. But right now, Chungus is looking like he may actually have a stage deficit going in here.
Well, Chungus is gonna be almost on his way out of the refights entirely. Charlieboy, did he just take a game over?
I don't know. I assumed he had he had plenty of lives, perhaps.
Yeah, but he threw a couple of them away, unfortunately.
So he might have gotten the game over then. So he's behind the 8 ball.
Because I see a very clean sheet there for items and weapon consumption, so...
Yeah, he's a stage behind officially. But right now, Chungus is putting on a clinic. After such a rough start, he comes back firing, hit back. Hit him with the comebacks. And no health on that one.
That'll be alright.
It'd be fine, he got 2 E-tanks.
Got 2 E-tanks. Gonna do a little bit of searching with this Crash Man. I'd use an E-tank here.
Yeah,
there we go.
You got a whole stage ahead of you, man. You're good. You got this. There you go. Now, is the dream alive? Do we get the search for the machine's weakness? And the dream is alive! Let's go hunting!
Oh, nice.
The dream is alive!
Alright. You know, spent some time in the workshop. I was able to build Wily a little something that, you know, wasn't made of paper mache. And here we go, a non-buster Wily machine.
And
I gotta do something about metal blades, though, man.
The blades are broken. And Chungus is about to hit Victory Road. And he's a stage up.
Yeah, Charlieboy is gonna be starting his refights while Chungus drops down into Victory Road, correctly dropping to the right. He doesn't know it, but he's got plenty of time to look for the weaknesses. This game, something disastrous is going to happen for Chungus to not take game 1 of this best-of-3 set.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now, with what we're currently looking at right now, we are looking at about a 3-minute deficit on Charlieboy. It ain't the Buster on the alien. Oh, it's Air Shooter and a decent one. Get your GGs in chat. He cannot handle oxygen. Chungus has got himself a victory number 1.
Yeah, 2% Chungus taking down game 1 in this best-of-3. Charlieboy in his refight still. Hopefully he'll soldier his way through on to the end of the game. Indeed. We'll see what happens. But there's a little bit of an implication here because 2% Chungus gets to pick the parameters for game 2.
Well, right now, for game 1's time, Charlieboy did take the forfeit. The official race time GG time of 33:48 for our first race.
Yeah, that's a pretty respectable time for 2% Chungus, given the hidden stage names. So what we're gonna do is we're going to see what Chungus is going to brew up for us here. And we'll head into game 2. Charlieboy's going to have to break serve, so to say, to keep himself in this match and force the tiebreaker game. Otherwise, 2% Chungus, you know, pick something that he's good at and, you know, kind of say, all right, well, Charlieboy kind of, he won't know this until we're done, but Charlieboy kind of got that spot of bad luck.
No, that was
on the dragon.
He screwed the pooch. Just to be honest, that was his game. Yeah, that was his race, and he screwed it. Like Ned Flanders done diddled the English language. He done diddled it.
Ay, ay, ay.
So right now, we're going to clear everything up and wait for what we got going on for round 2. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, enjoy, get yourself some popcorn, or get yourself a quick drink. We're going to wait to see what round 2 is in store for us. Because honestly, we're going to really get the throwdown this time around.
I personally expect Chungus to pick something conservative. I would say probably similar parameters, but taking the zips out.
That would be... You know what? That's evil. That's evil. Oh, hold on.
Now again,
Hold on.
you're the one who can see what they're picking. I cannot. So
Okay.
I'm speculating on what 2% Chungus might pick.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, are going to tell us exactly what he did pick, I think.
Indeed. Chungus right now is... Oh, hold on. Chungus right now, we do know for a fact it's going to be easy, zipless reveal. But right now that question mark is Burst Chaser.
Okay.
Charlieboy is going to... We're waiting to see if Charlieboy vetoes the Burst Chaser. If it doesn't get vetoed, we're going to have a fast second race coming up. Gotta go fast. Sonic mode.
Yeah. For those that have seen it, Burst Chaser definitely speed things up. But there's a reason why they only let you go 65 on the highways. Not because they don't want you to get there fast. It's when you hit a wall or hit something else at that speed, oh boy, leaves a bit of a mess. Speed kills.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know about the veto system, there's 3 options that is vetoable this time around: hidden stages, Burst Chaser, and normal mode. Those 3 are the 3 parameters that are currently enabled to be vetoed. If you veto one, that means they can easily pick the other any of the other 2, and you're kind of stuck with those. So right now we are waiting on the seed. We're waiting to see if Charlieboy is going to accept the Burst Chaser, because that's going to be the thing, and he currently stepped away.
Well, as is his right, you know, definitely not an easy thing to do to have, you know, half-hour run, nor do we expect anyone to just, you know, all right, I am going to go 2 hours, I am going to play nothing but Mega Man. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do from time to time. You get what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. But you gotta remember though, with racing like this though, it is going... Right now, the one person that I expect Burst Chaser to come out of is currently in Grand Finals, and that is Casual Tom.
Yeah, that's definitely been something that has helped him. His experience in Burst Chaser has shown through. I don't think he's lost a game of Burst Chaser yet. I'm surprised it hasn't been vetoed by his opponents either. Whoever ends up facing him in the Grand Finals, if they still have a veto available to them, I would almost certainly use it to get rid of
Burst
that
Chaser.
Burst Chaser and, put myself on more equal footing against Casual Tom if I could.
Yeah, currently right now, what is guaranteed for this upcoming race, we have Easy, Zipless, and Revealed. Right now, Burst Chaser is the one that we're waiting to see if we're going to get. Because right now they haven't moved yet, and Charlieboy is going to relax for a second. So he's probably trying to knock off that rust so he can get ready to go. So that or yet a call. We don't know yet. We'll wait to see.
If it were me and I were in Charlieboy's shoes, you'd be able to hear my 3D printer in the background, because after dying twice to the dragon like Charlieboy did, that cost him easily 3 minutes. It's generally about 1.5 minutes per death. Then, that just kind of set the world of Tilt spinning, and Charlieboy, not the best Wily stages that I've seen from him.
Worse. Not the worst.
I expect Charlieboy to come back with a vengeance in Game 2. Hopefully he doesn't lose his mind completely. That would be a very unfortunate way to exit from the tournament, with a mistake in Game 1 basically compounding into a potential to cost him the whole match.
That is true. But I'm gonna check out what's going on here. Still no word. So remember, we still got a little bit of time. If Burst Chaser does become a thing and Charlieboy does get the reverse, there will be a Game 3, and we will see what happens here. But if Chungus can wrap this up and makes it 2-0, remember, we have another one coming in tonight at the same channel, and that would be Kame versus Cribble Star.
Yeah, we're going to bring that match, I believe, upon the conclusion of this one. Don't quote me, though. I believe it's scheduled to start at 9 o'clock. So if this one ends a little early, we might have a small break just to kind of, freshen ourselves up and get ready for round 2. But we'll be back to bring you that match at 9 o'clock, one way or the other.
Yeah, and here's also a little bit about the zipping for Zipless, because we had an incident that happened Sunday? Was it Sunday?
I believe it was Saturday.
Okay, it was Saturday. Okay, so here's what happened. Winners finals, it was Siberian Bull versus Casual Tom. Casual Tom was up 1-0. Siberian Bull had the exact same settings except zipless. Siberian Bull went on autopilot and made a significant skip at Bubble Man to cut a lot of the level and got DQ'd. So, just putting it out there, there are a couple intentional zips that will give you a DQ right out the rip. Any Heats zips, Goodwood, Crash Half skip, and Bubble Lake skip. Those are the big 4 that I know of that can get you DQ'd. Now, other zips that might be like accidental or something like that.
Well, there's a lot of stages where you can pull off zips if you get the right items in the right order. You mentioned a couple of them. Metal Man's another stage where you can do a small zip. I believe that one might be a time penalty, but the idea is you don't want to take a time penalty for a zip if you can help it. Those are generally accidental zips. However, a purposeful zip like the ones you mentioned, you have to go out of your way to set those up. And an intentional zip like that is definitely a disqualification from that particular seed.
Right. And in the losers bracket right now, Siberian Bull is waiting at the gateway, waiting at the losers finals for whoever can claw the way into that section. And Siberian Bull is going to be, yeah, he is going to be itching to get down to it. He wants to run back.
Oh yeah. I fear for whoever ends up going against Siberian Bull. That is going to be a banger of a match. Whoever wins this match right here will face the winner of our next match between Krebelstar and Kamasenin. And those two will then face off for the right to go up against Siberian Bull.
And we just got word from Charlie. We are doing Burst Chaser. Ladies and gentlemen, get your speed going. We are going to do the Chaser of the Burst. Sanic mode is unlocked.
Nice. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get ourselves set up for Game 2.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Oh, with Burst Chaser enabled, we will definitely be going fast. It looks like we got ourselves a little bit of Mortal Kombat here in the opening scroll.
Indeed, we get Mortal Kombat. And they have now officially started the race. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be waiting for the streams to catch up, and we are going to do a thing. So
yeah, I think there's about a 30-second delay between what we see on race time on the back end of things and what is presented to the viewers. So we should be going in about, well, let's just call it 30 seconds. If I'm a little early, then I'm a little early. You know what?
Don't worry.
Chomping at the bit. Let's see. We got everything the same on our runner screen. Same seed, same flags. And now it's just a matter of unleashing the hounds, and off we